Virgos, what's up? How's it going? Excuse me. Welcome to your August 2019 love reading. This is like the full tarot spread. It's like the 20-minute or so reading. And let's see here. Let me get some oracles going for you guys. This is for Virgo, August 2019, please. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, August 2019. Thank you. One more. All right. I am digging your energy. And hey, happy birthday. If you guys are end of August Virgos, happy birthday. You will be getting what's called a solar return reading from me. It's done with runes only, though. It's kind of a little unique. There's not very many rune readers on YouTube. All right. For Virgo, August 2019, please. Sign of Virgo. Oh, gorgeous energy so far. Virgo, August 2019, please. Sign of Virgo, August 2019. Sign of Virgo, please. August 2019. I'm walking on sunshine just popped into my head for you guys. Your energy is like beautiful. It's amazing. Like I just did the Leo reading and it wasn't energy like this. This is so like easygoing and amazing. Okay, so we will get into these in a minute. I'm going to do a past, present, and future, and we'll get into the bottom of the deck because I love to do that. It generally tells me a story. It's been a while since I connected with you guys, so let's see what we have going on. My table's not letting me go. Okay. What? What? I shuffled the crap out of this too. This is so similar to the Leo reading. You guys could check it out, but it's like in the reverse. It's the reverse of the Leo reading. Maybe some of you guys are Leo Virgo cuspers that watch me, like at the end of Leo, beginning of Virgo. All right, bottom of the deck. We have Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil upright, the Wheel of Fortune upright, Justice reversed, the Page of Wands upright, Eight of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands upright, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords. You know, we'll stop at that Six of Swords. Okay. So. Just taking a second here to tune in and sort of channel the energies. So in the past, you've got an end to fighting and quarreling, okay? Or giving up the fight can be a literal translation of this too. And I think it is giving up the fight because we have death here in the present time. So an ending is definitely an ending is in its end stages. It's not the beginning of it. We're to the stage where it's basically more a new beginning because in the future you have the Magician. You are letting this energy really, really die and getting back into creation mode. And you can manifest anything that you want here in the future. You're going to purge all of this energy finally, and I think bodies of water, solace, is going to be important. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. That's your goddess guidance. redemption, absolution, forgiveness, penance. It's the number 20, which is the 2. It's having to do with relationships. And enlightenment was your other vampire oracle. Inspiration, epiphany, innovation, which is also a 2. Your romance angel is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So it seems to me you've been in separation with somebody. I don't know if this was self-imposed or I'm picking up this heavy vibe for some reason of substance issues in somebody. This can be you or cross-watchers. This can be, either way, vice versa. It can be someone in your space even that caused complication in a relationship because of substance use. What I am seeing is that in the past there was a heavy imbalance in a relationship. You basically essentially gave up, but it was time for that influence to leave your life. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Though you did not find proper closure and you may feel wronged in the situation, the Wheel of Fortune is here in the upright in the presence of the devil. This is in some way a karmic lesson, and it was time for you to move forward and begin a new cycle because you definitely had learned what you needed to out of it, and it looks like communication was quite stale. Because, way back here, way in the past, I see moving out of some other bad situation at some point to, try a relationship again, or looking back at the past with fondness, or some attempt to reconnect with a childhood home or a childhood energy. You might have even moved back to your childhood home. To ending up in a very emotionally fulfilling place, whether that was in this relationship from the past at one point or back to this childhood home, to feeling like you no longer need to defend your position. But out of this, somehow, it's like somebody came in and took advantage and created this lack of clarity for you. Like the universe was attempting to give you information, basically, that you kind of ignored, I think, for the sake of trying to build a foundation in one way or another. Like this clarity was trying to be given to you. You had the information available to you, but you kind of didn't want to see it because you were really busy planning something else. You had other plans for yourself. Life is what happens while we're busy making plans. Okay. There was this breakdown in communication, or information was not given to you at the appropriate time, and then that information later came in, surprisingly, and created this whole change and cycle, and this whole act of realization, and this whole change of place of living and everything. Like massive upheaval, change in relationship. This might be with a family member. It is something in the realm of love, though. This is not necessarily a work situation. I do see this as a love relationship, and probably one involving children, since we do have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups here, and the Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely children involved. And this is somebody that's very, very important in your life. They are soul family to you. And I'm not saying that means that you're supposed to, go forward together forever and ever. Sometimes people come in for a lesson and, you end up moving on without them and manifesting wonderful things for yourself. Don't have any fear of the future, because this is fantastic. You got to get your headspace right, but you can do and manifest anything you want. You've got to pull the resources that are available to you, all of them, emotional, mental, physical, ether, everything around you. Get yourself in alignment, and you can do or be anything you want. Okay. Now, as for this relationship situation in the past, I'm thinking that it is closed. And I would not keep trying to seek further closure, or really, I shouldn't say seek closure, because I'm pretty sure you know in your heart right now you have that. For death to be present in the upright, you have the answers that you needed. We'll put it that way. Someone is seeking redemption in the situation, and I feel like it's probably both parties. And it's more in the interest of finding a place of peace and getting the communication back to where unexpressed feelings can be sorted through. And I kind of feel like that might be a dangerous situation. Maybe the epiphany that you'll have is going to lead to forgiveness in the situation, but without restarting the cycle is what I see needs to happen. And that's funny. I said that right around 11/11, the epiphany. So this is a very near and dear person to you, but it is also a very toxic dynamic that you needed to learn something from and move forward from. Is this making any sense, Virgo? I hope so. Because you are genuinely very, very much moving to a place of healing and a much better place in your life, but you've got to be very careful to not go down this slippery slope and start this cycle over again. And I really think that you have your head on straight now. I think it's going to stay that way. But I do want to caution you to be careful not to start this again. Because when the wheel comes all the way full circle, it's super easy for us to just stay on it. It's like you missed your stop on the tram and you don't hop off when you're supposed to. And then there we go again. And you got to wait a long time to get back to here. And it looks like it was a lot to go through and a ton of disappointment. And losing touch with you and where you come from and what your energies are and everything that makes you you. It's like somehow you were extracted from that. It's almost like you had to learn this lesson from the perspective of someone else, like from a foreign place. But you've come back to yourself and you've come back to reality through the enlightenment that you've sought to see how unequal this is and how toxic it is and how you can't be here anymore. And you left it behind. And you're giving up and you're not fighting it. Which has led to that ultimate end that was needed. Scorpio energy too. I'm going to call out the signs here. I'm not real big on the signs in a reading because a lot of people are dealing with a lot of people. But in the present is heavy Scorpio energy, and I don't know if that is just that birth and redeath or birth and death and rebirth energy in that cycle, or if this is actually a person. But in the majors, Capricorn is here. A fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aries. Libra, I'm going to say probably not since it's showing up in reverse. Earth signs. Not a lot of air. I'm seeing, the majors and a lot of wands and cups. I don't know. Everything's represented here because we do have the swords. But, I'm getting the Scorpio influence as more of an energy coming into your life. But a lot of you might have been dealing with Scorpio with Capricorn in their chart, or some variation of another fixed sign with the Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, heavy. Maybe Aquarius, because they're fixed as well. Anyway, it's kind of the long and short of this. I almost wanted this to be a longer reading for you guys, but moving forward, let me pull some extra cards here. I'm going to actually just wrap up this past energy. put that back in the deck. Let me grab a clarifying deck, and we will go a little bit more into the future, because the past is quite cut and dry, really. I mean, what's the point in discussing that? You know where you came from. You know this is over. You know where you're going, and you seem to be in a fantastic headspace to manifest whatever it is that you want. And it seems like you've even got this sorted out, who this person was to you, how important they are to you, and that you still at the same time can't mess with them. But there's some things that need to be expressed in the future here. Okay, it's very important. It's very, very important. 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse, King of Cups. Okay, so this is clarifying in the future, the Magician. King of Cups upright, fantastic. That's gorgeous energy. That might be some of the Scorpio that I was seeing here with death. But stay in a balanced and even place. And it looks like you will, because it came out in the upright. There's going to be some reconnecting with the past and reconnecting with a better energy. It's very, very emotional energy, granted. So be careful to not be too cutting with your words or blurt out things that you will regret in the heat of a conversation with a very near and dear person to you, okay? And this could just be letting out information that you don't necessarily want them to know. But, you know, basically the caution is in this very emotional conversation, keep your sense of balance, okay? Keep your feet firmly planted on terra firma. You know, I mean, being Virgos, you guys should really have this down. Your earth signs, you're very, very grounded. Yeah, keep your wits about you and having this conversation, because you have the power to manifest whatever it is of the vibe that you're in. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to say that this relationship may not restart, but there are some things that still need to be sorted out on the emotional end so everybody can have closure or move forward, one or the other. And this could be involving an air sign, but everybody in the situation needs to be cautious that they don't manifest the wrong thing or something negative with cutting words. Can we get a outcome card clarifier? Outcome of these. Let me see what we got. This whole mess jumped out. So this is what I suspected. Okay, Hierophant in reverse, Magician upright again, 3 of Pentacles reversed. So I don't see that this relationship is wise to begin again. And my original statement of cautioning you to not restart this is pretty important. 8 of Cups in the upright came out to clarify outcome of all this. This is the immediate conversation that you need to maintain your balance in. You need to be kind because they are an important soul to you. There is a childlike kind of energy between the two of you. It would be very easy in this childlike energy to start being childish and say the wrong thing or let out information that, you know, isn't necessarily for them anymore. If you guys are not intimately involved in your lives anymore, certain things might need to be kept to yourself. Certain changes that may have happened now, you need to be careful to not, you know, give out too much information and the sorting out of the emotions here. 8 of Cups, you will be walking away from this, and you will be most intelligent to walk away from this, okay? Magician upright came out again. You can manifest whatever you want out of this. You need to be very careful with your words. If you say the wrong thing, you can create another battle. If you say the wrong thing, you can re-enter this cycle. If you approach this the wrong way, you can manifest an ending that you didn't intend to. I see it smarter to walk away, though, but you have the power in the situation here to make this turn out in the way that you need it to. And it seems like you fought really long and hard for this, so keep a cool head. Okay, this may be involving court, institutions, prisons, schools, kids, rehabs, you know, hospitals, a multitude of any major institution, or the dissolution of a marriage. The Hierophant in reverse is typically a divorce. So if you guys are going through a divorce, just don't give away too much information, but you can find an emotional good place to be in sorting everything out if you're cautious. Okay? And this could literally be the conversation that leads to the filing. All right. I do see a positive outcome for it, though. It's going to lead to a lot of new beginnings for you. This Three of Pentacles in reverse is, you know, a divorce. Right? We got Hierophant in the reverse. We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're not building this anymore. You're seeking to manifest elsewhere. You want to take your resources and pull them back in and do you, basically, and you walk away. And that's fine. And it seems like the energy is perfect for it. Just keep your head on straight, Virgo. Okay? We're going to end it there. Look up the angel number 22. I'd like you guys to look that up. It came out in the reading, and then when I said we're going to end it there, it was 2122. I think that will help you with some guidance. And in the beginning, me saying I'm walking on sunshine as your energy, I really do see that there's some very emotional conversations that will need to be had, but it's for the best. So don't fear this. Keep your head on straight. You got this. Happy birthday to you guys. Look for your solar return reading coming up soon. I can't say exactly when, but it'll be soon. I love you guys. Your likes, shares, and subscribes mean the world to me. I want to grow this channel so I can go live and do, you know, answer some questions and other things like that. This is really my passion, and I super appreciate you being here, and I love you guys. I will see you next month. Bye, Virgo.